Morning to all. This is Nagul Mira. Our subject is PPSC for first city. In that, our topic is passing array to functions. That is our topic. Okay, now this is actually fifth unit. That is passing array to functions. Before that, what is our yesterday's topic? That is what is that standard library functions. Okay, now yes. What is the meaning of standard library functions? Here, standard library functions are built-in functions in C language. Okay, na? These built-in functions developed at the time of C software was developed. Okay, na? There are different types of standard library functions. Those are what are those? Discussed yesterday. What are those? stdio.h. Okay, na? stdio.h, conio.h, string.h, math.h. Okay, na? math.h, stdlib.h. These all are okay, na? These all are different types of standard library functions. These standard library header files consist of some built-in functions. Using these functions, we can perform our own task. Okay, na? For example, if you want to perform uh, square root of the given number, so we can use sqrt function. This function is available on header file, that is math.h. Okay, na? For example, if you want to perform string handling functions, okay, na? So for example, strcmp, string compare. Okay, na? So if we want to perform those string handling functions, we must use one header file that is string.h, like that. Okay, and these are all things we discussed yesterday. So today's our topic is that is passing array to functions. Passing array to function. What is that? Here, like any variables, we can pass array. Okay, now we can pass array. We can pass array to function as an argument, as an argument. How, let us discuss. Okay, now here there are two types of passing array to functions. First one is function called by value in C, function called by reference. First one is function called by value. Next one is function called by reference. Coming to our first one, that is call by value. What is the meaning of call by value? Okay, now let us discuss here. Okay, now here this is the nothing but call by value. In this call by value, what happened? In this call by value, what happened here? The actual parameters are copied into formal parameters. Here, what happened? Call by value. In this call by value, the actual parameter is copied to the formal parameter. What is the meaning of actual parameter? What is the meaning of formal parameter? Generally in functions, what happened? Generally in function, here some parameters are used in main function. Some parameters are using in function definition, nothing but function body. Okay, na? Those parameters used in main function as nothing but function call. Okay, na? Function call. So this is nothing but actual parameters. So simply actual parameters are located in the main function in function calling. Okay, na? Formal parameters are located at a function body or function definition, function body. Okay, na? So this is about formal parameter. So in this call by value, what happened here? Actual parameters are copied to the formal parameter to perform some task. Okay, now to perform some task. When a function call is appear in the main function, here the actual parameter is copied into formal parameter. This is nothing but call by value. Okay, now this is nothing but call by value. So this is the general meaning of call by value. Now we are passing array to function using call by value method. Same as call by value, we can pass the array to function. Same as call by value. Okay, now let us discuss one small example to demonstrate call by value. Here there is a header file. Okay, here there is a standard header file. Here there is a one function that is disp. Okay, now void disp. Here void is a written type. Disp is a just a function name. Okay, now char ch. This is a character type. Okay, now char ch. Now open base printf percentage d ch. I want to print these characters. Okay, na? Now function is completed. So this is nothing but my function body. This is nothing but my function body. Now coming to our main program. Okay, na? Main function main. Okay, open char array. This is my array. Okay, na? Char arr equal to I am storing a to j characters in arr array. Okay, na? Now for int x equal to 0, here this is the for loop for storing these all values into array. Okay, na? Int x equal to 0, x less than 10, x plus plus. Okay, now open brace. So here the I am displaying this particular all values. Okay, now disp function name arr of x. Close brace. Okay, na? What happened here? Whenever this program is executed, what happened? Whenever this program is executed, the actual parameters are copied to the formal parameters. The actual parameters are copied to the parameter. Where formal parameters say, as we said, actual parameters are located in main function. Okay, na? Formal parameters are located at function body. Now this is my function body. So this is my function body. Okay, yesterday we told function body is at before the main or after the main, but not in the main. Okay, na? So this is function body. This is my function body. That is this. Okay, na? While this is my function body. In this function body, this is the parameter. So these parameters are nothing but formal parameters. In the main function, in the main function here, yes, this is the function calling. In this function calling, this is the parameter. So this is the parameter. These parameters are nothing but my actual parameters. Actual parameters. Now what happened here? In this call by value method, what happened? Actual parameters are copied to formal parameters. Whenever this program is executed, what happened here? What happened here? Here, this is my actual parameters. These actual parameters are copied to formal parameter to perform this task. To perform this task, now what is my output? The output is the output is what is the output? So A B C D E F I G F G H I J. So this is the my output. So simply to display this particular output. So actual parameters are copied to formal parameters in this call by value method. Okay, na? Simply the main point here is whenever our program is executed, what happened? Main function parameters, that is actual parameters, are copied to the function body parameters, nothing but formal parameters. Okay. Now coming to our second method, that is call by reference. Call by reference method. Pass array to function using call by reference. What is the meaning of this? Okay, now here call by reference is another method to pass our parameters from call to called function. Okay, now here when we pass address of an array while calling a function, this is called call by reference. What is the meaning of call by reference? When we pass the address of an array while calling a function, then this is called as call by reference. In this, we are passing address of an array while calling the function. Okay, now when we pass address as an array argument, we can when we pass an address as an argument, the function declaration should have pointer as a parameter to receive the passed address. Now what happened here? We want to pass the address of an array. Now when we pass an address as an argument, the function declaration should have pointer as parameter to receive passed address. Now here, what is the meaning of a pointer here? Pointer is nothing but one type of variable which is used to store address of another variable. So here we are passing address of an array. Address of an array. Now pointers are used to store the address. Pointers are used to store the address. So we must use the pointers. We must use the pointers as parameter to receive the passed address. Okay, na? So this is nothing but call by reference. In call by value, what happened? Actual parameters are copied to the formal parameter. But here, call by reference. Call by reference means okay, na? Pass the address of an array while calling function. Then this is called as call by reference. When we pass an address as an argument, the function declaration should be a pointer as a parameter to receive the passed address. Okay, na? Now here, this is the small example to demonstrate call by reference. What is that? Here, this is my header file standard IO.h. This is my function body. This is my function body that is void disp. And disp is my function name of int int asterisk name. This is the pointer type. Okay, na? This is the pointer type. Close brace. Printf percentage the pointer num. Okay, na? So this is my function body. Now coming to our main, int arr, that is my array, equal to 1 to 9 numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, up to something 9 numbers. Okay, I am storing these all numbers into arr array. Okay, now for I equal to 0, I less than 10, I plus, this is for the displaying purpose. Okay, now open base disp of ampersand arr of I. Now close. Now what happened here? So as we now previous example, this is my function, this is my function body. So function body parameters are nothing but formal parameters. Okay, now this is my main function. In the main function DSP of these arguments. So these arguments are nothing but actual arguments. So here in the main function, actual arguments are nothing but address. Actual arguments are nothing but address. Okay, now here this is my formal argument. This is the pointer type. This is the pointer type. Now what happened here? Now what happened here? Whenever this program is executed, what happened? So these particular arguments are passed to this particular arguments are passed to. Now simply these actual arguments are passed to our formal arguments. So actual arguments are nothing but reference type and formal arguments are nothing but pointer type. Now our definition says same, okay, same point. So when we pass the address of an array while calling a function, then this is called as call by reference. Now here what happened? So we are passing address. Address means ampersand. Okay, now we are passing array address. Okay, now we are passing array address to pointer. Okay, now array address to pointer. When we pass an address, when we pass an address, the function declaration should have a pointer as a parameter to receive the passed address. So here what happened? Okay, now so this is my address. This is my address type. So this array address is whenever this program is executed, this array address is passed to our called function. So this is pointer type. Okay, now so this is executed. Finally we get result as 1 2 3 something up to 9. So this is nothing but my call by reference. Okay, simply what is the meaning of call by value, call by reference? What is the meaning of call by value, call by reference? Okay, to execute functions, what happens? Call by reference or call by value? Any one of these two is happen. So in the call by value, what happened here? Whenever our program is executed, actual parameters are copied to formal parameters. Formal parameters are located at function body. Actual parameters are located at main function calling. Okay, na? So whenever a program is executed, here the main function consists of function calling. This function calling consists of actual parameters. These actual parameters are copied to the formal parameter that is located at a function body. This is nothing but call by value. Now call by reference. What is that? Call by reference means here main function consists of function calling. Function calling consists of parameter. That parameter is as a reference. Okay, an array address, array address. Formal parameter. Formal parameter consists of formal parameter is located at where located at function body as pointer type. Now what happened here? Here, call by reference. What happened here? In this, what happened here? Array array address. Okay, array address are copied to pointers. Okay, that is in this also what happened. So actual parameters are actual parameters. So those are address type, nothing but reference type, copy to the formal parameters. Those are pointer type. This is nothing but our call by value and call by reference. Okay. Now coming to our next one, and that is how to pass an entire array to function as an argument. Okay. Now how to pass an entire array to a function as an argument. Okay. Now here we can pass. Okay. Now we can pass an entire array to a function as argument using loops. Okay, now here, as we know, there are three different loops in our C language. What are those? First one is while, next one is do while, next one is for loop. Okay, now using any one of these loops, we can pass an entire array to a function as an argument. Okay, now, so we have passed the address of each array element one of one using a for loop. For loop is the most convenient way because for loop is a single line. Okay, and for loop consists of single line statement, but while loop as well as the while loop consists of some group of statements. But here for loop is single line. This is easy to use. Okay, anyway. So we are using for loop. Okay, na? So using for loop, what happened? Using for loop, we can pass an entire array to function as an argument. Okay, now we have passed the address of each array element one by one using for loop. Okay, now, so here there is a small example to demonstrate how to pass entire array to a function as argument using for loop. Okay, now, how this is a simple example. Okay, now, now this is my header file. This is my simple header file. And this is my function. This is my function body, and that is void. Void is written type my funcn. This is my function. Okay, function name of it consists of two parameters. Those are int has to be val1. This is the pointer type. Next one is int val2. This is the normal variable. This is the pointer type variable. This is my normal variable. Okay, now open base. What happened here for int x equal to 0, x less than var2, x plus plus. So what happened here? Here x value starts from 0, x is incremented, where how it is increased depends upon this condition. That is x less than var2. Okay, now open base printf value of var array percentage d is something this one. Okay, now. So this is nothing but increment pointer for next element. So this is a simple function that is my funcn function. Now here what happened? What happened? Now what here? So we are just to pass the entire array to function as argument. Okay, now using for loop. Now this is my main function. This is my main function. Okay, now here there is a one variable that is int AR underscore ARR. So this is my AR underscore ARR is my array. Okay, now equal to I am storing double one, double two, double three, double four, double five, double seven, two, double seven. These particular values in that where underscore array. Okay, now coming to our this is my funcn. This is my function calling. This is my function calling. This function is already declared before the main. Okay, now this is my actual parameter where array comma 7. Okay, this is my actual argument. Now return 0. Okay, now close this. So this is a simple example to demonstrate how to pass an entire array to a function as argument. Now, whenever we execute this program, what happened? What happened? So this is my formal arguments. This is my yes where in the main function. In the main function, yes, this is my actual argument. Whenever this program is executed, every program executes starts from main. Whenever this program is executed, main function, main function, function called argument, nothing but this is the actual parameters are passed to our formal parameters, where formal parameters that is before the main, nothing but in function body. So actual parameters are passed to our copy to our formal parameters and execute this function body also, and finally we get a result as what where value of array or double one, double two, double three up to double six. Can up to double six. Now what happened here? So simply this is the array. Okay, each array substitution one value is stored that is displayed. And in this way, we can we can pass the entire array to a function as an argument using any of the loop that is for loop. Okay, now any of the loop we can use any of the loop. If we use for loop, okay, now this is single line. Okay, and this is completed single line. If we use while loop, okay, that is very some complex. Okay, code is integer. Do while that is also code is integer. Okay, now. So this is the way to pass an entire array to a function as an argument. Okay. Now, coming to our next one, that is passing pointer to function. Okay. This is small topics. Coming to our next topic, that is passing pointer to function. Okay. In that there are two things are there. One is pointer, next one is a function. Okay. Yes. What is the meaning of pointer? Here pointer is nothing but one type of variable. Nothing but we can say we can say special type of variable which can store address of another variable, which can capable to store address of another variable. Okay, now that is nothing but pointer. What is the function? Simply here function is nothing but subprogram. Function consists of some group of statements in the function. It can perform some tasks. And now here what we have to do here, we are trying passing pointer. We are trying to passing pointers to function. How? Okay, let us discuss. Okay, now, so we are passing pointers to function. Okay, now we can we can we can pass pointer to function. When we pass a pointer as an argument, instead of a variable, then the address of the variable is passed instead of the value. Okay, na? So what happened when we pass a pointer as an argument instead of variable, instead of variable, then the address of the variable is passed instead of value. So any changes made by the function using the pointer is permanently made at the address of passed value. Okay, na? So this is simply called by reference technique. This is simply called by reference technique. Yes, what is the meaning of call by reference? In this call by reference, what happened here? Oh, in this call by reference, what happened here? Here, reference is passed to pointer. Correct? Reference is passed to pointer. So simply, where reference is available, that is main function in the main function in the function calling. Where pointer is available, that is function body. Same thing is doing to pass the pointer to function. Simply, we simply what happened when we pass a pointer as an argument instead of variable, then the address of the variable is passed instead of value. So any changes made function using pointer is permanently made at the address of a passed variable. Okay, now so this is a simple how this is a simple call by reference technique. Okay, now call by reference technique. So simply here uh, reference is passed to pointer. So this simply calling is passed to card. Okay. Now what happened here? This is simple example. This simple example shows how to pass pointer to function. Okay. So this is the simple example. Okay, and this demonstrate how to pass pointer to function. Now let us discuss about this program. Okay. Now, here this is my header file. There is a one function. There is a one function that is salary hike. Okay, na salary hike. Here salary hike is my salary hike is my okay na? Salary hike is my function name. It consists of two parameters. One is array parameter, next one is normal parameter. Okay na? Int asterisk where is my array? No, not array, that is a pointer. Okay na? Salary hike is my function name. In that two parameters are there. One parameter is pointer parameter, next parameter is a normal parameter. Int asterisk where this is a this is my pointer, this is my pointer parameter. Next one is int b is my normal parameter. Okay, open base. Okay, hashtag where equal to hashtag where plus b. So this is nothing but pointer. Okay, now this is my pointer type. Now close brace. Now this is my main function. In the main function, what happened here? There are two variables are there. First one is salary, that is integer type. Bonus equal to 0. This is also integer type. We print up the this is my printing purpose. So we enter employee current salary. Scan percentage employee salary. So this is same. Okay. Now this is the other printf. Enter bonus. You can enter them. This for listening purpose, scan. So this is for reading purpose. So salary, this is scan. The scanf is for reading the salary from the user. The scanf is for reading the nothing but take the input from the user as bonus. Okay, now this is the simple calculation salary hike. So simply this is my function calling. This is my function calling. So salary hike of ampersand salary comma bonus, ampersand salary comma bonus. Now what happened? So printf final salary percentage is something this one. Okay, simply this is my function body, this is my function calling. So this is my what? This is my what? This is my actual parameters. This is my formal parameters. Whenever this program is executed, what happened here? What happened here? This particular reference, okay, this particular reference is transferred to or copied to our pointers to execute. Okay. Finally, what happened? The result is displayed. Enter the employee salary and current salary. Okay. Na? So bonus, enter bonus. Okay. Na? So these all are entered the user for final salary is something display as depends upon our inputs. Okay. Na? So this is nothing but a simple example to demonstrate how to pass pointer to function. Pointer to function. So this is nothing but my here hike salary. This is my function calling in the main function. Function calling consists of a reference that is salary. Okay, na? Reference that is salary. This is passed to our pointer that is into asterisk where. So simply this is a formal parameters. Okay, na? Actual parameters are forward to formal parameters. Okay, na? So simply this is the simple example to pass pointer to functions. Okay, na? Pointer to functions. These R topics are same. These R topics are same. Okay, na? So simply first unit, this fifth unit is completed. Okay, na? Now what happened? Our total syllabus is completed. So 15 consists of three different types of uh, chapters. What are those? Input, output, okay, na? Text input, output, that is completed. Binary input, output, that is also completed. Next one is functions. Okay, na? Function, that is also completed. Okay, na? Now this is your total PPSC subject. Okay, na? So PPSC subject consists of 5 units. All 5 units are successfully completed. Okay, na? This is your total syllabus and this is your total syllabus. Check once. Okay, your PPSC consists of 5 units. In that, first unit completed, second unit completed, third unit, fourth unit, and fifth unit completed just now. Okay, fifth unit consists of functions. Next one is text input output. Next one is binary input output. Okay, now so in fifth unit, we are discussed the first one text input output this chapter, and next one binary input output this chapter, and finally we completed functions. Okay, now so this is about our what happened. All are completed. So let us discuss designing a structured program that functions in C, user-defined functions, inter-function communication completed, standard functions completed, passing array to functions completed, passing pointer to functions completed. Yes, recursion. Yes, this is pending and okay. This topic is pending. Okay, recursion. So there is only one topic is pending, that is recursion. So tomorrow we will discuss about this recursion. Okay, so if we complete this recursion topic, we will then we are completed with all 5 units. Okay, only topic is pending, that is recursion. If we complete this topic, simply we can say our total syllabus nothing but 5 units are completed. Tomorrow we will complete this recursion. Okay, na? Tomorrow we will be completed our 5 units, that is PPSC subject. Okay, na? Now you can leave, prepare for next class. Okay, na? Tomorrow uh, we will see what is recursion, how this recursion is. Uh, so these are things. Okay, now we can do.